G'day and welcome to this song that stuck out to me in the Avengers Endgame soundtrack. It's Hey Lawdy Mama by Steppenwolf, and remember, make love, not war. Let's dive straight in. Here's the opening groove. 2, 3. So already things are really funky. If those hi-hats are a bit tricky to add in on the left foot, just leave them out, but make sure you nail those offbeats as accurately as possible. Moving on, we're kind of going 2 bars and 2 bars. So we're playing hi-hats for the first 2 bars with a little fill at the end, and then ride cymbal for 2 bars with a little fill at the end. So let me go 4 bars at a time, and we'll get through this first section. Here's the next 4 bars in a similar style. And moving on to the next part of the verse. We round out the verse on the hi-hat section, and then there's a little tail of 3 bars after that. So I'll play these next 5 bars, which will then lead us into the chorus. The fill at the end of that hi-hat section goes 1, 2, 3 kick, 1, 2, 3 kick, R4 and R. If you ignore the kick drum after beat 4 and just focus on the snare drums, I think that really helps to nail that fill. Anyway, moving on, we're into the chorus, and it's a big washy groove up on the bell of the ride cymbal, and I'll just play through it in big chunks so that you can grab it. And then the next 4 bars. There's a 1 bar tail, and then we're into our first bridge. Here we go with the bridge. I am using the cowbell and the splash cymbal. If you don't have them, use the crash cymbal instead of your splash cymbal, and maybe just the rim of your tom instead of the cowbell. Let's go slowly. I'll get through these 4 bars. That moves us back into the verse, and the second verse is very similar to the first verse. I'm just going to break down 2 of the fills which have some 16th note triplet and 8th note triplets in them. You'll definitely be able to hear them, and they're towards the end of the verse. Let me play the first one for you. And here's the last fill of the verse. We have a little 3-bar tag before the chorus again. Now we're up to chorus 2, which is similar to chorus 1, but we turn the beat around a little bit by adding the snare drum on the end of 4 instead of on beat 4. So just keep an eye out for that, and if you haven't done it before, it might be a bit tricky at first. Another 1-bar tag before our next bridge. And now here's the second bridge up on the splash cymbal again, with a few sneaky cowbells in there too. That then takes us into the outro, which is a groove up on the splash cymbal. We're going to once again turn around the beat onto the end of 3 this time, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward, and we just fade out from here. And there we go, that is a pretty quick rundown of Hey Lawdy Mama by Steppenwolf, but it was fantastic in Avengers Endgame, and it's just a great song with some really cool drumming in it, so definitely check it out if you're up for it. Happy practicing everybody, and I'll see you at the next lesson.